friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sarah Michelle, and if you're new here, welcome. If you are coming back for a second time, welcome again. I love to talk about thrifting, sustainability, eco-friendly swaps, and I like to make a bunch of random shit. Today, we're gonna be doing something a little different. It was Valentine's Day this past weekend, and I wanted to do something different than just go sit down at a normal restaurant. My boyfriend and I, we went to Ikea and we walked around and we held hands. I thought it was a great suggestion as a cute, cheap date idea. It's really fun to just kind of look at everything and which kitchen you like the best. So I thought that was really fun. And then I thought we could start a new series where I talk about the sustainability behind each company and kind of my personal understanding of what they're doing and whether or not the company is greenwashing or not. Because as a consumer, I definitely think it's my responsibility to be informed. As much as I've loved Ikea in the past, I think maybe let's get honest about it and let's see what's going on. Let's go to Ikea and then we'll jump into the chit chat. It's snowing, so we thought it would be a little less crowded today, actually. It's okay. We were lucky we got there when we did. This line got so long. This first room is giving major vibes. Just, it doesn't even feel like we're in Ikea. Except for all the tags, of course. This is really nice. I like all the colors. I guess it's okay.
I just think the cabinets in that back door bring it together.
Yeah. I don't know. This chair is so cute. $250. That's ridiculous. I'm dying for an outdoor patio area like this. Oh my goodness, the plant potential for this little yellow cabinet, I love it. I think this green kitchen was my favorite for sure. What do you guys think? Creeping on what people were drawing that day. Probably kids. Comfort, function, and beauty in 270 square feet. Let's see. What do you think? Comfort. That's actually kind of cute. I can't believe they're selling these. I actually have some of these at home that I should do some crafts with. Then we made our way to the food court and I got distracted by this pink display. So cute. Your first time having them? Really? I did not know that. Ahoy, matey. Can you guys see the giant boat? These might be my favorite. Get some little espresso out of this. How much are they? Okay, who wants to have a tea party with me? Anyone? Any takers? Come on, guys. This is like a little organizer. So cute. It's such a cute tub. You forget you're in a store sometimes. Look at what they are. You put them together. Self-assembly. Even their chocolate. Alright, let's get into the second part of this video and let's talk about the sustainability behind Ikea. I don't know what to call this. I feel like I'm gonna need a name for this series. So let me know if you have any ideas like sustainability sesh, greenwashing, sustainability sesh with Sarah. Let me know. What do you guys think I should call this? But let's get into it. Start off by saying that I personally do have a good experience with Ikea as a brand. I have a positive view on it because I grew up with it. My family would go. We would love to walk through everything. It's very interactive as a kid. With that in mind, you know, the fact that I personally have a good brand view on it, I wanted to look deeper into what they're actually doing. I do think Ikea is a brand that I think that their brand image comes across as an eco-friendly one because they do, as a larger company, make strides and they do try to make it known that they are making strides. But with that being said, you know, what's the truth behind it and what are they actually doing? Let's get into some high-level pros and cons first. So pro, personally, I think of Ikea is that their furniture is very functional. It's not very, no frills, it works for what it's supposed to do. And I think that's just how most things should be. I don't really think that if it doesn't have a purpose or a function, I don't want it, I don't need it. Yes, certain decorations and things, I mean, that's different, but I'm talking like, I want my coffee table to work like a coffee table, my chair to work like a chair. I don't want all those expensive frills. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but to me, I just like straightforward design, and I think they're very good at that. An obvious one is that they are completely affordable. Their price is awesome. This is where a lot of people, young professionals, young couples, go to furnish their apartment because of the prices. A pro in my eyes, but this is also on the con list, is that it is a one-stop shop. So again, like these young couples that need to, hey, we just got a new apartment, let's go furnish it. Where do we need to go get everything? I don't want to go to 6 different stores. Let's just go to Ikea. Personally, I think that's great because it saves you driving and you can really find a lot of what you need there, and it's all going to be very functional. But like I said, we'll come back to that. And then this is just another personal opinion, but I do think that they have a very nice looking design. I think it's very cute, and the way they incorporate their trends, I find it very eye appealing, and I'm drawn to those types of designs. So that, I guess, is more of a personal opinion. So then let's look on the flip side of things. So again, with that affordability, low cost usually means low cost productions. The fact that you're putting the furniture together, that saves you money, yes, but there's also the money that's going into the furniture and how it's made, and the fact that it's probably made a little cheaply. Coming back to the idea of the one-stop shop, Ikeas have massive square footage for their stores, and that's something that they've definitely recognized and have stepped up to try and make smaller stores and use renewable energy to power their stores, because big stores means we need big power. We need to power this massive space, all the lighting fixtures. That's definitely a con. And then something, again, about having such a big store, I guess I like this, but I definitely see how this feeds into mass consumerism, and it gets you to buy more. You're gonna walk through and we only needed this, but then I saw this cute thing and I saw this cute, and the plant section at the end, I just had to pick a couple up because why not? Mass consumerism is definitely based in the fact that you're gonna wander through things and see things that are cute, and I need that. It makes me happy right now. That again is a con, this whole idea that they feed into the mass production problem, not only with the fact that they make these massive stores, but the quantity. I mean, if you go into an Ikea, I don't know I've ever seen a product like out of stock. I mean, unless it was like a hot item that was new and everybody wanted it, but I don't know, between their massive warehouse in the basement and then how big everything is, just, rows and rows. If you need a candle, there's a million. You're not gonna, I'm out of this candle. No, that's not gonna happen at Ikea. Now let's go into Ikea's sustainability review of themselves and kind of some points that they've highlighted and what they're looking to improve upon. The biggest thing that I read through when I was reading through their sustainability report was that they kept coming back to the idea of creating a circular business. And they actually have a goal of creating a fully circular business by 2030. It's pretty good. I mean, it's 2021. I'm be curious to see how they do over the next couple years. So the circular business goes to the idea of, from production to the very end of its life cycle, it's being thought of how this product is going to be used. So when it's being made, the right materials are chosen so that at the end of its life cycle, it can either be repurposed, recycled, it's not just going to be sent to a landfill, because that comes back to the idea of being mindful. And we're thinking about how we're going to actually be consuming these products. Not eating them, but I'm consuming the chair that I'm sitting on by wearing it out. What's going to happen to it at the end of it? So Ikea has definitely been making a shift on their focus in production to how it's going to actually live out its full life cycle, which is pretty cool and something I would like to see a lot more companies doing. And something else it's doing for its circular business is buyback programs, which buyback program is a good effort. And they're also making other suggestions on their website onto how to extend the life of their products through upcycling, recycling. So it's definitely, the effort is starting to be there. I think buyback programs have a bit of a way to go. I would say buyback programs are often a sign of greenwashing, because it's really easy for the company to kind of say, hey, give it back to us and we'll do it right this time, we promise. But like, you didn't do it right from the beginning. And what are you actually doing with it? So, something to think about. Another interesting thing that they said is that they would like to be climate positive by 2030 as well. And again, another great goal. Would love to see this. And They're working to do that by using a lot more renewable energy. It's better forest management, which I really like to see this because Ikea uses so much wood and they have been called out a lot for their poor forest management. They're just consuming through trees and not planting any. So the idea is that they're going to be climate positive by planting back those trees and actually doing proper forest management so that you're not just consuming and being mindful of what's going to happen after this. What are we doing? What are we doing here? I mean, I think overall, Ikea is definitely a leader in renewable energy, being more eco-friendly, and hopefully being climate positive for larger corporations. But I would say it's far from perfect because a lot of this overshadows the fact that they mass produce and they are all for mass consumption. It shows a lot more in their actions, what they're still doing versus what they're trying to now do. Just some interesting food for thought. This is not by any means a professional review. This is mostly my personal opinion with some facts that I read. I did do some research. I will be sure to cite any of my sources down below. It's an interesting topic and I definitely recommend getting informed as a customer. And you don't have to make any decisions based on guilt. Being eco-friendly is not gonna be perfect. We do not live in a society that allows us to be. Do your research and make mindful decisions where you can. That's what we can do right now. I'd love to hear if you guys had any thoughts about Ikea, any personal experiences. If you hate it, know some more about their sustainability. There's like an expose or something you want to share, feel free, drop it in the comments. Be sure to follow and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much, bye.